What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Oliveira Talks. My name is Rob, and today we are going to be talking about what is going to be happening with the lightweight division now that we have had the title fight, Charles Oliveira versus Dustin Poirier. Last weekend they fought I guess it turned out to be a 3-round war, we could say the least. But now that this fight has happened, it really depends ultimately on what happens on the next two fights to determine where the lightweight division ends up at the end of 2022. Okay, so if we look at what's next for Charles Oliveira to start with, so it will probably be a Justin Gaethje Charles Oliveira title fight next. Like I've said previously, I don't see UFC leaving Gaethje out on the sidelines again like they did last year or the year before, whenever COVID started. Sort of felt like a long time. So whatever happens on the outcome of that fight, obviously the winner of the Beneil Dariush and the Islam Makhachev fight is gonna whoever wins from that fight, they're gonna fight it. So if it's Charles Oliveira wins, then I think it's gonna be Charles Oliveira versus Islam Makhachev. Islam Makhachev is probably going to win that fight, though. If he doesn't, it's Beneil Dariush. Obviously, that's also going to be an interesting fight too. Charles Oliveira is going to be a hard guy to beat. He has proven that he does not give up. He has proven that he has the durability and the technical skills and the fight IQ to pretty much beat the best in the division. So I think whoever fights it, whether or not it's Gaethje, or whether or not it's Islam Makhachev, or whether it's Beneil Dariush, I think that he is not an easy fight for anyone. I think it's even riskier for the wrestlers with for example, Beneil Dariush and Islam Makhachev, right? Because they're both like high wrestler fighters. And that's dangerous with Charles Oliveira, right? Because he's just going to wrap you up like a python and choke you out somewhere or another. So it's going to be very, very interesting if either of those fights happen. Now, if Justin Gaethje wins, then I would be very interested to see what happens, because Beneil Dariush, if he wins, what happens there? Because they're good friends. So, I mean, I think they've said if they have to fight, they will fight. But that's going to make things really, really awkward. And you know what? I wouldn't mind seeing Justin Gaethje as a champion for a very small time. But if Beneil Dariush loses to Islam Makhachev, then we've got Islam Makhachev versus Justin Gaethje, which is kind of like Khabib Gaethje too, to an extent. I'm not putting Islam Makhachev on the same level because he hasn't proven himself yet. But he's getting there, right? I think we've had this discussion. So what does that fight look like? I think we've seen Islam Makhachev get knocked out before, so we know it's definitely possible. It really just depends whether or not Gaethje gets pressured too much with that front pressure that Islam is gonna do, because like Khabib's gonna be telling him, make sure you keep the pressure on him, make him swing for the bleachers, make him miss, make him tired, right? That's what they're gonna be doing, because Khabib was literally fighting him less than 2 years ago. And 2 years ago, and he knows what's gonna work, right? That front foot pressure, keep him moving back, get him swinging, get him tired, take him down, choke him out, whatever it requires. It's going to be the same methodology that Khabib took to that fight than what Islam is going to take to that fight. So what happens with Dustin Poirier? That's a really, really good question. I haven't put a whole lot of thought into this, right? So Dustin Poirier has worked his way up through the division and had multiple fights with McGregor. He's had Alvarez. He's had Holloway. Like, he's fought the best of the best within the division, without a doubt. He's fought Gaethje. He's fought everyone, right? You just go look at his record. The man has fought and he has won a lot. So what happens with him? Could he fight a Michael Chandler fight next? Maybe. That would probably sell a lot of pay-per-views if they threw it on a main card event. Do the people want to see that? Maybe not. He could fight the loser of the Islam Makhachev Beneil Dariush fight, or he could just wait for Conor McGregor to come back and have that fourth revenge fight just to claim in those big bucks, right? So that's definitely the options, I think, for for Dustin Poirier. I feel bad for him. His post-fight interview was emotional. I felt for the guy. I kind of was siding with Poirier to win, just for the sake of the story, and it would have cleaned up his year. 2 big payday fights followed by the championship fight it would have just been a good end for Poirier. That said, Oliveira 100% deserves the title, not taking that away from him whatsoever, and he proven that he was the better man on the night. So Poirier could move to 170, being that if he still wants to cut the 155. That said, he cut in at 154.5 last fight, so I don't think weight cuts are an issue for him. He is professional. He gets the job done. That said, there are different options for him at 170. He could take the Diaz fight. Diaz is obviously still looking for one more fight. I thought he was going to be fighting his Khamzat Chimaev, but that's obviously not happening. So there's an option for fight, but that probably won't happen for a few months. I can imagine Poirier is going to take some time off over Christmas and probably fight maybe once or twice next year if he does not retire. I would be probably reluctant if I was Poirier to move to 170, because obviously, one, he's not going to push his way up through the ranks to get that title fight. Khamzat Chimaev is going to take over that 170 division and just ruin everyone. So I don't really know what the value is there. For him, I would say his best bet would be to take 155 and fight McGregor, or maybe just move to 170 and fight Diaz. So that's pretty much how I see the lightweight division flushing out in the next little while for the top people. I mean, I've missed Michael Chandler off the list. Michael Chandler could fight anyone in the kind of the 5 to 10, maybe to get a win under his belt. He claims that he wants to fight again for the title come the end of the year. Is that realistic? I don't know if they'll give him another title fight based off the fact that he's now lost a couple in a row. And we don't know who's going to be the title contender or who's going to be holding the undisputed title at the end of the year either. It could be Islam Makhachev, could be Justin Gaethje, or it could still be Charles Oliveira. We do not know, but I would imagine it's probably going to want to be one of those 3. I'm not taking Beneil Dariush out of the picture. Beneil Dariush is a great fighter, but I don't think he's going to be Islam Makhachev. It's going to be a close fight, but that is going to be one that I am definitely going to be going live on, UFC commentating alongside the live stream. So make sure you tune in for that, and whenever that fight is in February. Let me know what you guys think of the lightweight division and how it's going to flush out come the end of 2022. We're slowly approaching the end of 2021 here, and what a year it's been. And Merry Christmas to everyone if I do not make another video between now and then, and a Happy New Year or Happy Holidays, depending on what you do. And I hope you enjoyed the videos this year, and thank you for everyone who has subscribed to my videos. Make sure if you do like the videos, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and hit that little bell that notifies you the next time I drop a video. I appreciate everyone who does. It really helps me out. Until next time, thanks for watching.